Hey YouTube, today we're going to check out the Magic YoYo N12 Shark's Honor version 2? Version 1? This is the Magic YoYo N12 Shark's Honor. I bought this yo-yo on eBay for around $10 and my older one for $15 around 10 years ago. Looks like this one came with a pouch and a string. So the N12 is one of Magic YoYo's most popular yo-yo, being that it's a great performer for its price. The rim doesn't have a hooked lip, so thumb grinds will have to be done at a tilt. And the center of the cup is flat and laser engraved, but you should still be able to perform finger spins with it. It's got a nice blasted finish, good for those body grinds. So the N12 comes in at 55mm in diameter, 44mm in width, 67.6 grams in weight, and a 4.6mm string gap. Make sure to keep watching for the comparison of my older N12. Looks like mine came with a 10-ball unshielded concave style bearing. And here's the comparison. The one on the left is the one I bought around 10 years ago, and the one on the right is more recent. From a distance, they look identical, so let's take a closer look. Can you tell the difference between the two? How about now? You might notice a minor difference in the machine angle on the face of the rim. I'm not sure if it will affect the way it plays significantly, but let's keep looking. There's another thing that's slightly different, but this time I was only able to find out using my caliper. So here, there's a difference of 2 grams, which is a pretty big deal, and I think it's because the older version actually is thicker by 1mm underneath the rim. Those 2 grams give the older version a more rim-weighted feel when played. Beyond that, everything else measured to be about the same, as far as diameter, width, and string gap. So let's see how they both play. So the N12 is actually my second unresponsive aluminum yo-yo that I ever owned. I believe I bought this around 2003, 2005, so that's a while back. And I remember when I first got it, I thought, wow, this is a really, really good yo-yo. And it still is, although it's very heavy. If you watch that up close portion of it, I do put the comparison between the old and the new. So the old one is actually 2 grams heavier, a lot more focus, a lot more weight on the rim. There's actually some design changes that was slightly different, but even though it was slightly different, it was actually pretty significant for it to reflect on how the yo-yo plays itself. The old version, if you happen to get one or if you're able to find one, I don't know if this was just a batch discrepancy, but I might purchase another newer one because they don't say the differences, to see if it plays like the first one. The 2 grams actually make quite a significant difference, along with some more material on the rim area, and it makes this play really heavy, but it's not uncomfortable at the point where it will really hinder your playing performance. I actually really like this. I mean, if you like rim-weighted yo-yos, I think you'll like this too, although the body is kind of heavy. I guess if I put it into a comparison, it's kind of like a heavier version of the Node, and I believe the Node by Magic YoYo, I'll put a description at the top of the screen or a link to the video of my review. The Node is rim weighted, but actually still very nimble, very bouncy. The N12 is a very kind of like a powerful rim weighted throw, at least for the old version. So the rim of the cup doesn't really have a hook, so if you're trying to do thumb grinds, you'll have to do it kind of at a tilt. If you get it under. Yeah. The finish on the body is actually pretty smooth, so you can do a lot of body grinds. The center of the cup is flat, but I think you still might be able to perform your finger spins. I'm still not too good at it, at least for it to return back to my hand. It's an averagely wide yo-yo, so it's not too narrow, but it's not too wide, so let's see how it performs with horizontal. It actually performs okay. I think the biggest hindrance is because it's very heavy. 70 grams on this yo-yo, at least what I measured at home, is actually really heavy. Let's check out the vibe. So this is pretty old. I've had this for almost 15, 20 years. Got the one tiny ding, but that's about it. It's got some vibe. It's very minimal. I don't think it's going to affect your play, but overall, I think I bought this for 12 or 13 bucks. It's very good for its price. Let's check out the version 2. Well, I mean, they don't call it a version 2, but I feel it should be a version 2. So I'm going to refer to this one as the version 2. I got this only about, I think, 2 years ago for, I think, $8. But I had to get it shipped from China. But the very first difference that I noticed with version 2 is it's a little bit more balanced, less on the rim weighted focus. It's a little bit lighter, more mid-body weight, and it plays, in my opinion, very differently. It is still a heavy throw compared to other yo-yos, but I think the weight distribution isn't towards the rim anymore. It's more about, like I just mentioned, mid-body. It's still a comfortable yo-yo. It still plays well, spins very long. The design differences between the old and the new isn't too much. It's only like, I think, 1 millimeter. The old one, 1 millimeter thicker towards the rim. So I guess that's where the 2 gram difference comes from. Finish is the same. It's very smooth. The center of the cup is the same like the old one, so I'm not going to try to do a finger spin to show you. So it should perform very similarly. Let's see how this plays in horizontal. It is slightly lighter, so it's supposed to play a bit better. But although I think because it's not so rim weighted, it doesn't, I actually prefer the old versions. Let's check out the vibe. So let's see. The vibe on this is about the same as the old one. And there is some minimal vibe. I still think that the vibe on this is so minuscule that it's not going to affect your play. Overall, I still prefer the version 1, the old version, but I'm gonna try to see if I can buy another one in the upcoming weeks to actually confirm if the old one is different than this version 2. But nevertheless, you could buy this yo-yo for around $15 or even $20, like let's say on eBay or various other yo-yo sites. For its price, it's still a very, very good performer.
Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.